Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're having an amazing day. In today's figure card reading, we're going to see what is happening for you in the next 15 days, what you can expect in the upcoming 2 weeks. So as you can see for this reading, we have three piles here to choose from. For pile number one, we have the Two of Cups card. For pile number two, we have the Moon card, and for pile number three, we have the Magician card. So you can take some time to find the pile you're feeling most intuitively drawn towards. And once you've selected your pile, the timestamps for all the readings will be listed down below in the description box so that you can skip ahead to your personal reading. As always, know that this is a general reading. Everything that I say may or may not resonate with you. Please take only what resonates with you and what speaks to you and leave the rest. And yeah, let's get into our reading. Hello, my dearest pile number one. Welcome to your reading. If you have selected the Two of Cups, then this is your reading about what is happening for you in the next 15 days. So let's begin by checking the overall energy, the overall vibe, or the theme that you're experiencing in the next 15 days. What is unfolding for you in the upcoming 2 weeks? Let's see. What's the overall energy that you're going to experience? We have remember who you are. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Self-discovery could be the theme for you. Perhaps the next 2 weeks is where you are in the hermit mode and you're seeking some answers about yourself, about your life, about your purpose. And I feel like you're coming face to face with something, with some kind of a profound truth that is going to illuminate you and that is going to make things clear for you. Yes. And let's see what else we have. Okay, intuition, divine knowing. Yes, definitely there is the theme that I see for you is the hermit. You're taking a step back and somewhere you're trying to connect with your intuition, with your third eye chakra. I feel like maybe you have some kind of an inner nudge. This is a time where your intuition is trying to tell you something and you can feel it, and that is why you're trying to understand the messages and the signs. Yes, there is some kind of an inner knowing that you have. In the next 15 days, it's all about trusting your intuition. It's about trusting your inner calling. Whatever this nudge is, you're being asked to follow it because it's going to lead you to this truth that you're seeking, the clarity that you are finding at this time. That is where your intuition is trying to nudge you. Let's see what else we have. Radiant geometry, pattern, truth, deeper order. What feels chaotic is often a pattern you have yet to see. Wow, and we have the keyword truth. Yes, definitely, there is something that you're being led towards, something important, something that is going to open your eyes. And also, this is where you're being asked to notice the signs, the synchronicities. Yes, your intuition and the universe, they're trying to communicate something important to you. That is what I see. Also, there is a divine plan that is unfolding for you in the next 15 days. It's where I see things unraveling one by one. You're going to find your clarity. You're going to see things making more sense. If right now what feels chaotic, if right now things feel more chaotic, more confusing, it's where like a lot of things are happening in your life but you're not being able to make any sense, then the next 15 days is where everything is coming together. And whatever this divine plan was working for you behind the scenes, or whatever things that are happening in your life, somewhere you're finding your answers, you're finding your clarity, and you already know what this is or where you're being led, but you're not being able to understand this right now because everything is so chaotic, so all over the place. Maybe there are some sudden changes that are happening in your life, and somewhere your intuition or your soul knows what this is about and what exactly is about to happen. But it's where, yes, perhaps your mind doesn't have all the answers. So the next 15 days, it's where you're reducing that gap between your intuition and between your mind. And you will able to see things clearly. Everything is coming to the surface. Whatever that was obscure, that was unknown, is emerging out of the darkness, and somewhere you're finding your truth, you're finding your light. That is the overall energy that I see for you. You're able to make sense of this greater plan that was unfolding for you, and it's going to give you all the answers that you were seeking. That is what I'm seeing. Okay, so spiritually, you are awakening. And yes, the next 15 days is all about spiritual enlightenment and finding your answers, coming face to face with the truth. That is what I see. We have death, okay, transformation. Something big is happening for you in the next 2 weeks. That is something I see. It's going to be a very important time. Maybe you've been experiencing this energy of unknown and confusion for a very long time, perhaps from the beginning of 2026. And now is the time where things are coming into order. They say that there is a divine order in chaos. If you observe, you are going to see that it's all working out in your favor. That is what I see. So far, whatever that was happening, you've not been able to understand. And the next 2 weeks is where it's all unraveling. It's all coming together. And yes, you're finding your truth. You're understanding this pattern, this divine plan. That is what I'm seeing. Four of Cups. Five of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, you're finding the door, I feel like you have been in this dark forest. You've been on a journey of finding yourself, of finding who you are. And now you've reached the end of that journey. That is what I am seeing. This was not something easy, there were a lot of disappointments and sadness and these phases of transition that you have experienced. But now, what the work that was happening behind the scenes, it's taking shape. You will understand what wisdom you have gained throughout this journey and what was the reason behind all of these changes and these things that were happening in your life. Ace of Pentacles is about receiving a new opportunity or unlocking a new door. And for you, I see like this is the door of illumination, of enlightenment, of you finding your answers. That's the main energy that I'm seeing. Yes. Six of Swords. Yes. You're moving towards the calming waters. That is what you need to know. In your life, in your journey, you're moving towards more peace and more. It's going to be a time where things are coming back into balance, where you're going to find a sense of peace and harmony. That's the main energy I see. And overall, the next 2 weeks is about you moving towards a new dawn. With the Six of Swords, it's like you're moving towards the light and you're leaving behind all the confusion, all the darkness, and all the chaos that you've been experiencing in your life. Yes, you will able to understand why these delays or these denials were necessary for your growth. You are basically being able to make sense of things. That's the main energy or the main theme that I'm seeing for you. You're coming to the other side of all the chaos and all the darkness that you were experiencing in your life. again, the next 2 weeks is it's very important in your spiritual journey. Yes, you've been through this journey of spiritual enlightenment, of spiritual awakening, and many times you had to come face to face with these truths that were harsh, but somewhere they have liberated you from all of those things that are no longer serving you. Yes, this truth is helping you to liberate yourself. And now you're ready to begin something new in your life. That is what this Ace of Pentacles is all about. A new beginning, a new opportunity, a new door that is unlocking for you. And on the other side, I see a lot of peace, happiness, and abundance for you. Yes, you're basically ready to start things over in your life. And I feel like the first half of 2026 has not been very easy for you. You've experienced something, whether this was a breakup, whether this was some kind of a denial, a rejection, things falling apart, plans not working out, but it has left you feeling very sad, very gloomy, and somewhere you've started to lose hope. You feel like this is how the rest of year is going to be, and nothing is going to work out in your favor, and you're stuck in this dark forest. But one thing that you need to know is that whatever this journey was, you've reached the end of it. You've reached the end of this tunnel, and now there is a sense of hope and illumination that I'm seeing for you. Yes, finally you're finding your peace, you're finding your answers, and you're finding your closure. Yes, that is what I see for you. Let's see what are the final messages that we have for you. Final messages or any guidance that you need to receive. View from above, get the big picture. Yes, now you're being able to understand everything. You're looking at things from a higher perspective. Somewhere, this awakening is also helping you to see things differently. Yes. And we have navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. Yes, you were feeling very lost in your life, but the next 2 weeks are about finding your path, finding your direction, And again, whatever this chaos was, now you're finding a sense of order in this. And somewhere you're realizing that Spirit was all this time, the universe was leading you towards something better in your life. Yes, what you're going to find on the other side is 1,000,000 times better than what you have left behind. That is what I am seeing. Again, you're finding your direction. That is what the next 2 weeks is all about, and you're being able to understand the divine pattern, the divine order. Yes, it's like you're opening your eyes towards the truth, towards what is right for you and what is in alignment for you. So yes, again, when it comes to your spiritual journey, the next 2 weeks are going to be very significant. That is what I'm seeing for you. So this is what I have for you, my dear pile number one. I hope this reading resonated with you and provided you with some guidance or any answers that you were looking for. If it did, please do like this video and subscribe my channel. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a magical rest of your day, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, my dearest pile number two. Welcome to your reading. If you have selected the moon card, then this is your reading about what is happening for you in the next 2 weeks. So let's begin your reading by looking at the overall energy, the main theme for you in the next 15 days, what you are experiencing in the next 15 days. Okay, we have moon bathe in hope. Okay, the upcoming full moon could be significant for you. Even new moon. Whenever you're watching this reading, the next new moon or full moon could be a significant time. Okay, we have 2 cards. Let's take them both. Cinnamon with warmth and protection. And we have book magic with learn and grow. Okay. Let's see what else we have. We have fold between worlds, transition, threshold, unseen shift. Your life unfolds at the seam where two worlds quietly meet. Wow. It's interesting because you've selected the moon card, and when this card came up, I did say, that the next new moon or the full moon could be important. And then we have this in between period, which with the moon card, that's the kind of energy, it represents the in between time, the period of transition where you don't have all the clarity, where you don't know everything. There are some things that are unseen, unknown. Perhaps you're feeling a little bit confused, but right now, wherever you are is where you're meant to be, and your guides are asking you to embrace this in between period, because right here, right in front of you at this time, something magical is unfolding. And also, if you're feeling scared, if perhaps you're worried about some kind of an outcome, how things are going to go, then we have the message of protection. There is a sense of divine protection that I'm seeing for you, and you need to know that it's all going to work out in your favor. It's all going to be well. And again, wherever you are, and even if you don't have all the clarity, even if you cannot see anything what's ahead, just know that it's all going to be fine, and you are protected and guided by your spirit guides. That is the main message that is coming up with all of the books. The first message I'm receiving is that in the next 15 days, it would be really good if you try to journal your thoughts, your emotions, everything that you're experiencing internally. Somehow, if you just sit down and write all of these things down, it's going to be easier for you to deal with these emotions. Because, yes, there's a lot of things that you're experiencing internally during this time where things seem a bit unknown, and where all of these fears are starting to surface. You need to find out a way in which you can deal with your mind, with your inner thoughts, with your inner emotions, whether it is through meditation, whether it is through journaling, or just giving yourself some time, where you can be silent, where you can shun your thoughts, where you can reflect, and you can take a step back from all of that noise. If you in this time, if you can connect with your inner guidance, then you're going to have a sense of hope, and somewhere internally you know that it's all going to be fine, but it's just your mind scaring you of the unknown. Because again, if you don't see anything ahead of you, then yes, it is very natural for you to get scared, but it's all going to be fine. It's all going to work out in your favor. And again, right here, right now, something beautiful is unfolding for you. And if you just keep worrying about the future, then perhaps you may miss out on this miracle. Yes, this period of transition is significant for you. There is something spirit is trying to teach you about life, about your purpose, about yourself. And you will understand this wisdom if you keep the eyes of your intuition open. Yes, this is a time where you need to see things through your intuition rather than your mind. And just know that you're protected. It's going to be fine. Yes, the cinnamon is also this energy of luck. So yes, I do see things working out for you. It's and again, this period of transition is significant for you to reach that miracle, or whatever these beautiful blessings are waiting for you on the other side. Yes, the next 15 days is about you cultivating this sense of hope and peace within yourself. That's the main message that is coming through. The book magic can also talk about your past experiences, things that you have learned, in your past. It's time for you to remember that wisdom. Yes. If you do, things are going to become easier for you. That is what I am seeing. So now let's see what we have with your tarot cards. What is unfolding for you in the next 2 weeks? We have Five of Swords, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is about a breakthrough, and I feel like there is some kind of an inner conflict that you're facing right now. Maybe it's where either you're being stuck in some kind of a decision, or this is where your mind is saying something else, but your heart wants something else. So, yes, you're not being able to know or understand what is right. Ace of Wands here is talking about some kind of a sudden realization, or a sudden clarity that you're going to receive about the situation. And it's about to happen. It's going to be very unexpected. Or maybe, your guides are saying that it's already in front of you. The answer you're seeking, it's there in front of you, but because you're so worried about the future, you're not being able to recognize this. In the next 15 days, you're being asked to observe life, to observe what you're being taught in this very moment. Yes. We have oh my goodness, the Hangman is literally the card of observing and reflecting. And again, it's like you have the answers within you, but you will have to surpass your mind or these inner fears to reach that stage of clarity. Yes, something about Spirit is also asking you to shift your perspective in this time. I feel like you're so focused on the problem that even if the solution or the breakthrough is right in front of you, you're not being able to see that. And if you just shift your perspective, it's like you have been in such a situation before. And you've learned your lesson there. You have the wisdom now to deal with this particular thing, whatever this is. This is going to be different for all of you. But I do sense this energy of stagnation for you. Right now, you are stuck in some kind of a situation. And you're worried about the future, and it's okay, like the kind of things you're dealing with, it's natural for you to feel all of these things. But at the same time, you need to know that you have the wisdom to come out of this loop or this circle of stagnation that you are in. Yes. It's like you're stuck in a door and you're finding the key, and you're thinking, like, what if you stay stuck here for the rest of your life? What's going to happen then? And all of these like fears are coming up. And additionally, your mind is trying to exaggerate things even more. But what if I tell you that the key is right in front of you? If you just open the eyes of your intuition and if you look around, you're going to find the solution. You're going to find the key to this door, to this problem. That is what I am seeing. That's the main message that is coming through. Your guides want you to know that you have the key, or you have the answer in front of you. Yes, you just need to observe. The Emperor, Eight of Swords. Yes, yes, I do see you being stuck in your own mind. Yes, the Eight of Swords is this energy of entrapment where, again, these swords are your thoughts. These are your fears, your doubts, the what ifs. And perhaps right now you're just imagining the worst case scenarios. But you need to tell yourself, like, you are the one who can give yourself some hope and encouragement. So tell yourself that what if it all works out? What if the universe is leading you towards the right things? And just because it's a little dark in front of you, that doesn't mean the sun is never going to come up. The light is never going to show up. No, it's going to, and everything is going to get clear. This fog, this confusion you are in, it's going to dissipate. I'm seeing that. And you will come to the other side where there's clarity, there's hope, everything is just working out for you in the most magical way. But here, you need to, how to deal with this situation and bring yourself out of this energy of stagnation and this sense of hopelessness that you're experiencing. Yes. The Emperor, again, the Emperor is about taking back control. Somewhere I feel like right now, your mind is controlling you, your decisions, whatever you are doing. And Spirit is asking you to take back that control in your own hands. Yes, train your mind to see the positive. Train your mind to see how powerful and how wise you are, how brave you are, and you can make it through the situation. Yes, that is a message that is coming through. And there are two things that you need to do in this situation. One is to shift your perspective. You need to see things a bit differently to reach the solution. And the other thing is to realize how powerful and how brave you are. Know that you have the wisdom to make the right decision and to do the right thing. Yes, that's what I am seeing. Now, and once you take back that control from your mind, once you do not allow your mind to influence you so much, you will start resolving things more easily. Because then, rather than getting scared, rather than worrying too much about the unknown, you will start finding the solutions. You will start finding what you need to do right here, right now, to go ahead, to move forward in your life. Yes. Okay, let's see what final messages and guidance we have from your spirit guides. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Okay, so this again is a message of divine protection. Your guides are by your side. Yes, you are not alone in this journey, and they're guiding you. They're guiding you towards the right things. That is what you need to know. And again, if you just keep telling yourself this, that the universe has your back, it's all going to work out in your favor, the universe won't let you fail. If you just keep affirming these things, then you will come out of your fears. You will come out of your negative thoughts or this energy of entrapment that you're experiencing. Yes. One of the main reasons why you're stuck here is because your guides want you to know that you have a strong support system by your side. Yes, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, the entire universe is conspiring things in your favor. And very soon, the book magic tells me that very soon you will able to decode these things. Very soon you will able to understand everything. How from the very beginning, your guides are helping you to align with the right things in your life. Yes. Let's see what's... Okay, now this is the final message. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Wow. See? Your guides are leading you to this treasure, to this miracle, to something wonderful that is about to happen for you. And again, you're very near to discovering this treasure. And yes, the path was not easy, and you've been feeling lost for a very long time. But you are not lost. That is what you need to know. You're on the right path, and you're going to reach your destination at the right time. Yes, but this little phase where you're experiencing this energy of uncertainty, of unknown, of darkness is there for a reason. And somewhere it's because so that you can recognize your inner light and you can recognize the support that you have from the entire universe. Yes, and once you're going to recognize this truth, that is the exact moment where you're going to unlock this door of treasures. So this is what I have for you, my dear pile number 2. I hope this reading resonated with you and provided you with some guidance or any answers that you were looking for. If it did, please do like this video and subscribe my channel. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a magical rest of your day, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, my dearest pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. If you have selected the Magician card, then this is your reading about what is happening for you in the next 2 weeks. So let's begin your reading by looking at the overall energy that you are going to experience in the next 15 days. Okay, we have a card. Fly with the Dreamer. Wow, such a beautiful card. And we have an owl here. I feel like in the next 15 days, your psychic abilities are heightened. Yes, this is a time where you're going to receive a lot of psychic downloads. You are, or it's where your intuition is trying to communicate to you something, and you're being able to decipher those messages. Yes. Also, something about your imagination is coming up here, like you having all of these daydreams, or you have a vision, and right now, where you are, like in what phase of your life you are, I see a lot of potential for you. So, no matter how big this dream appears to be, or how like unrealistic your imagination is, but you can still make it happen. If you just believe in yourself and in your dreams, you can make anything happen at this time. Yes, that's the first message that I'm receiving. Your guides are asking to go wild with your dreams, with your imagination. Think as big as you can, because again, this is a time where nothing is impossible for you. Yes, your power of manifestation is very strong at this time. And even like the external things are very much aligned in your favor. I'm hearing like the stars are aligned for you right now. So whatever you want, and if you like take an initiative, you can make it happen. This is very much like the Fool card energy, where yes, you're being asked to take a leap of faith towards your biggest dream, towards something that you're feeling very scared of. But yes, if you show that courage to trust the universe, to trust yourself, and you just take that plunge, then I see a miracle unfolding for you. Yes. Let's see what else we have. Summer solstice, we have light and celebration. Wow. This is the sun card energy. So the next 15 days is where you're going to experience this sense of joy and lightheartedness in your life. This energy is all about manifesting happiness and abundance and feeling fulfilled, feeling content with where you are and with how things are aligning for you. Yes, you could also take a trip somewhere in the upcoming 15 days, a short trip or something to the fields, to a countryside, somewhere. I see you I see you in the middle of nature, where there's a lot of fresh air, there are butterflies, flowers, trees, open sky, stars. Yes. Let's get one more card. We have Bridge of Quiet Courage, Transition, Bravery, Crossing. Courage is often as simple as taking one more step forward. Yes, again, I'm seeing the Fool card energy for you. And I was saying that, at this time, if you show the courage to take that leap of faith, then you can make the impossible possible for you. You can make something that is appearing right now very difficult, very out of your reach. You will able to manifest that dream very easily. Whatever this is, whether this is something regarding your career, something about an opportunity, something, maybe it's about a person, where you have all of these feelings, but you're feeling scared to communicate to them. But if you feel right in your heart, and if you open up to this person about your feelings, then I'm seeing you receiving a positive response from them, from this person. My goodness, it's 11:11 as I'm saying this. Make a wish. Yes, because in the next 15 days, again, no matter how impossible this wish of yours appears to be, but it's going to come true for you. That is the energy I'm seeing here. The next 15 days, there is a lot of potential that I see, and you simply have to believe. You simply have to believe in the impossible and just see, just witness how beautifully everything is going to come together for you. And yes, sometimes it just takes 30 seconds of courage to walk towards something that feels very difficult. But I see that your courage won't be in vain. Yes. And in fact, it's going to be rewarded in ways that you cannot even imagine. So, the main message for you that is coming through is that in the next 15 days, the universe is asking you to go after something that feels very intimidating for you right now. Something where you're feeling very scared or hesitant to approach the stream, to approach whatever you have in your mind. You something inside you is not allowing you to move forward with it. Maybe it's the fear of failure. Maybe it's the fear of rejection. Maybe it's the fear of making a fool of yourself. But I do see things working out in your favor. Yes, that is what you need to know. So, wow. The next 15 days, really, there's a you can make something big happen for yourself if you take the initiative. Then yes, you can achieve something that feels very impossible right now. That is what I'm seeing. We have the Hermit, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands talks about perseverance. Do not give up. Yes, that is a message I'm receiving. Three of Pentacles. The World. Again, this is the energy of things coming to fruition. And there are a lot of happy changes that I see for you. In the next 15 days, whatever that is unfolding, it's going to bring a lot of joy and happiness into your life. And also I see this energy of abundance. Yes. Eight of Cups. Okay, so the message I'm receiving for you is that first thing I see, in the next 15 days, you're coming out of your hermit mode. Yes, for some time you have been in this phase where you were trying to discover something about yourself and about what exactly you want in your life. And I feel like during this time, there were some seeds, of this big dream that you have were planted within you. Yes, it was a time where you have had some kind of a higher calling towards something that is big and that perhaps practically it feels very impossible. But I see that the next 15 days is where you are coming out of this hermit mode and you're trying to take a practical step towards making these things happen, towards at least you're making some effort to start working on this goal or this dream that you have. Now, what you need to know is that the journey might not be easy. Obviously, something that, like, whatever you want is something very big, so you might face some challenges here and there, but that doesn't mean that you will never able to accomplish this goal, because I see that the ground you're standing on is very fertile. And right now, if you plant the seeds here, then you are going to receive your rewards. It could take some more time, but you will make this thing happen. That is the main message that is coming through. So, yes, the Nine of Wands, it's talking about some challenges that you might face, in the process. when you are doing your work. Maybe some failures also you might experience. But despite all of these things, I do see an energy of big success for you. The world is about completion and victory. You're finally able to manifest your dream. And this Three of Pentacles, although the Three of Pentacles is about collaborations and teamwork, but here I see this energy of alignment where you take an initiative and the universe will bring you the right opportunities and the right people that you need to complete this dream of yours. Yes. And the Eight of Cups here is asking you to walk away. Walk away from something that is no longer serving you. Whether this is your own fears, whether this is your own habits, whether this is a toxic relationship or something else, something that feels very unfulfilling, something where you feel like you're just wasting a lot of time and energy, but in return you're receiving nothing. So it's time to walk away from all of those things, because by doing so you're creating space in your life for something new to enter. So I feel like whatever internal work you needed to do, you've done it. You've found your answers, you've found your clarity. Now it's about taking practical steps. Yes, your spirit guides are saying that you take the first step and we're going to follow. You know, everything that feels impossible, difficult, it's all going to resolve. One by one, you're going to see things coming together. You will attract the right opportunities towards you. Yes, I do see a sense of level up and success in the near future. The world is, again, it's where things are coming together, things are coming into alignment, and you're succeeding in what you have started. The victory is going to be yours, no matter how difficult this journey appears to be. So if right now you are in the middle, like if you've already taken action and you are in the middle of this journey, and perhaps recently you've experienced some kind of a failure, or you're facing these back-to-back challenges, then the universe is telling you to not quit. This is not the time to give up. This is not the time to distract yourself. Just keep going, and your efforts and your courage will be rewarded in the most magical ways. Yes. So, yes, go ahead with this dream that you have. And even if you don't have even if you don't have everything figured out, it's okay. Right now, you're simply being asked to take one step. Whatever you can do in your power, with whatever resources you have, take that first step. Yes. Now, let's see what else we have for you. What more messages or guidance you have for the next 15 days. And again, this owl tells me that with the Hermit and this owl, it tells me that you have the right information and the wisdom to start working, to start taking practical steps. You can make it happen. You simply need to believe in yourself. That is what your spirit guides are telling you. I also see things working out in a more effortless way. With the summer solstice, I see like it's going to be, things are going to work out much better than you are expecting. Yes, right now you feel like everything is so complicated, so tangled, and you just don't know like how it's all going to come together, how you feel like it's simply impossible. But no, something here tells me that there is an easier way. There is a path that you're not being able to see right now, and you're only going to see it once you take that first step. But this path is going to lead you to your dream, to your destination in the most effortless way. And even the journey, the in-between period, is going to be so fun, so exciting. Yes. My goodness, look at this. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. It's again the Sun card energy, and again, this is, I know I've said this like a gazillion times, but I see that in the next 15 days, something that feels very impossible is about to happen for you. That's your message, you know, that's the one thing you need to know. Yes, the energy feels so lighthearted, so effortless, so happy. And we have watching clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. I heard lie back and just witness the miracles unfold. You know, you don't even have to do much. Yes, like again, you know, the way things are happening, it's in a very effortless manner. Yes, you know, I do see you working on these big things, big goals that you have. But at the same time, you know, the journey is not that difficult as it appears or as you think. That's the main message. So, yes, just go for it. You know, whatever this dream, this higher calling you have, in the next 15 days, you're being asked to take a leap of faith. And then just see how beautifully it's all going to come together for you. Not only you're going to reach your destination, but as I said, you know, even this entire journey towards your goal, towards your dream is going to be so fun and so dreamy. That's the word that is coming up. Yes, there is a sense of excitement and adventure that I'm seeing for you. And also, if right now you feel like you're experiencing some kind of a delay or detour, then trust this path, trust your journey. Yes, it's all happening as it should. That is the main message that is coming through. So, this is what I have for you, my dear pile number 3. I hope this reading resonated with you and provided you with some guidance or any answers that you were looking for. If it did, please do like this video and subscribe my channel. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a magical rest of your day, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye.